Hello everyone and welcome back to Colorful Living Crafts. Today we are making some type of beachy themed scented soap. I'm either thinking of calling it like seaside or shoreline. It all depends on really the look that I achieve and which one I feel fits better. You guys already have a spoiler alert because you've seen the title of the video. So the goal is to make sand with the goat's milk, make it a nice light brownish color, which is perfect because that's why goat's milk makes lighter colors. So I've got the brown mica for that, and then I'm going to make water with the blue, and for that I'm actually going to be using a liquid colorant, so this way it's clear and it doesn't have the sparkles in it. It just looks like water. I pulled out a black just in case the brown is too light. And then of course we've got our 1 ounce of fragrance oil. Now the goal is to have like a slope of sand as if it's like coming up to the shore, and then have some seashells, which I have already made, and they look very bright and vibrant right now, but I'm hoping that the blue mutes them because they're gonna be underneath the blue. So they're very bright, very vibrant, which I'm cool with because I like bright and vibrant stuff. But I'm hoping that the blue makes them look a little bit more natural once they're in and underneath the water. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna start melting down the goat's milk because that is the first process, is to get, everything done with this. And this is 20 ounces of goat's milk, 30 ounces of clear glycerin. So let's go. Alrighty, so for some reason my camera was, I think, a bit too zoomed in before, so I fixed it. But this is pretty much melted down now. There's got a little bit of a film because I had to fix the camera, but there's some little itty bitty chunks in here, but they should hopefully be taken care of by the time I'm done adding in the colorant and fragrance oil. So we'll see. If I have to put it back in the microwave, I have to put it back in the microwave. It's not that big of a deal. I'm gonna take some of my bronze. Probably gonna take a little bit more of my bronze. And I really need to get like more diverse browns than just stop calling. I don't even know who it is. We've been getting these weird voicemails that are in, I'm pretty sure it's Chinese, but not sure. Anywho, I need to get more diverse brown colors so this way I don't just have like the mocha brown chocolate color. But I have to admit, this one's really, really pretty. And plus, when you put it in goat's milk, you do get that pastel-y brown. So, it's not that big of a deal. And I thought about like doing coffee grounds in here to give it like that speckled look. I'm gonna have to think of something to make this a little bit. I'm trying to think, I might put a little bit of yellow in there to make it more of a tan color. Let's experiment with some color. Alrighty, we've got some yellow. We've got some yellow. Let's see if it does anything at all. I highly doubt it will because of the proportion of yellow to brown. And I just put it straight in there instead of mixing it with rubbing alcohol first because I'm lazy and didn't feel like cleaning off my tablespoon or finding another one. So don't be like me. Don't be lazy. I mean, you can. I'm not saying you can't, but well, I can see the yellow in there, but it didn't do what I wanted. So now we know for next time, definitely get another shade of brown mica that's a little bit lighter and more tan than brown. And I didn't need to use the black mica at all. So I actually am gonna pop this back in the microwave. It's getting a little bit milky, which, I mean, it's goat's milk, so and actually, before I put it back in the microwave, I'm gonna put the fragrance oil in. So this fragrance oil, it's got that beachy smell, but it's got like almost more like a surf shop smell. Not that I mind. I actually think it smells really good. It reminds me of like St. George's Street and St. Augustine. Like that kind of smell. I'm putting in 2/5 because this is 20 ounces out of 50. So one more. And I don't know how easy it'll be for you guys to tell. That's more like 1/5. There we go. That's better. So I don't know how easy you guys will be able to tell that I used 1/5 because whenever everything here is at an angle, and angles don't work well for certain stuff. But yeah, it's filming up pretty fast, which normally would be a good thing, but considering I want to play around with it a little bit, I do want it to be a little bit hotter when I pour. Alright, so it is ready to be poured. Since I'm doing it at an angle, I brought out my paper pads that I used to make the soap boxes with. I've layered them up and have my mold at an angle. And then I'm gonna spray it with some rubbing alcohol, get rid of that surface tension. And how did you get in there, Bubble? I'm gonna just pour down the crease. I'm actually gonna slope this angle a little bit more. And that is almost perfect. I'll see what I can do about getting you guys a close-up in there because I know it's kind of hard to see. But once it starts, like a film forms on the top, I'm gonna go through and I'm gonna kind of push it down, make it curved because obviously the shoreline isn't straight as it comes up. It's kind of got ridges and things like that. So here's to hoping I don't mess it up like normal. Alrighty, so it is all set. It doesn't look too pretty right now, but what I'm hoping is that once everything's all together and made, that it all looks good together. Like, you know, it's one of those situations where like you get halfway done and you're like, oh my god, what have I done? And then you finish it and you're like, oh, that looks good. Oh, that's what I'm hoping happens here. If it doesn't, oh well, it's a learning experience, you know? So I went through and I cleaned up the edges from where I was pushing soap through as best as possible, just so the lines were clean. Now I'm gonna go through and put in the shells just to get everything all lined up while I'm melting down the blue, or the clear glycerin that I'm gonna make blue. And then we'll go from there. Okay. So there's still some chunks, but I'm gonna go ahead and add everything in because this needs to be cool as heck before I pour it in here. Because if it's too hot, these tiny little soap shells are going to melt super fast. And of course I grabbed a very short spoon, not even thinking about the fact that this is a tall container. So, come on. One-handed, baby, you got this. Yes. Rest of this goes in there. Yes. Oh, hello, text message. And then, let's see, can I like balance this? Woohoo! Gonna do a few drops of some blue. Yes, ocean water. I think this might actually turn out better than I thought, which is saying something, because I didn't think it was going to turn out that well at all. Okay, so we still got a chunk. So hopefully as we stir, that will go away and the mixture will cool down, because I don't want to make it any deeper of a blue. Okay, I'm gonna let it rest for a bit, just because if I stir it too much, it'll get a lot of air bubbles. I'm gonna let that piece cool, or that piece melt down some more, let it cool. If I get a film, I'm gonna live with it, because I really don't want those shells to melt. So I'm gonna try to be as patient as humanly possible, which we all know is very hard for me, because I am the most impatient person. So, as I drop my blue dye, but we're gonna try. We're gonna try to be patient. All right. Okay. So it has cooled down for quite some time. I'm still really, really, really nervous to pour this, because I really don't want these shells to melt. And a slight film has been building, so I've been like trying to keep that as contained as possible. So I'm feeling like that's a good sign. Now is the moment of truth. I have to pour. Like, I can't stall any longer. And I greatly appreciate one of my friends who's been texting me support all throughout me freaking out about having to pour this. Cause she's like, you do this, this is what you do, you make soap, come on, you got this, you can do this. I just totally had some shells float away. That's all right. That's fine. That is 100% all right, as long as they're not melting. They can do what they want. Except for turn upside down, which one did, and I'm gonna have to fix that. Now, okay, so I need, well, I have no idea where my little shish kebabs are, so, oh, I'm so nervous. Just flip over, baby. Good enough. I'm actually gonna scoop this. Oh, here, where's my spoon? Because this is a glob that is not pretty. You know what? I'm just gonna, just in case. Now, it's not perfect. There are gonna be some little, because, you know, as I poured, I got some on the edges, so there are gonna be some uneven edges, but I can clean those up once I have the bars cut. That's not a big deal. I'm actually super happy with this. Let me zoom you guys in a bit, see if I can get y'all on in there to look at that. Why am I so happy? Look at it. Okay, I'm gonna let it sit overnight, then I'm gonna cut it, and I'm gonna be so, oh my goodness, I'm hoping when it cuts, it looks as good as I feel like it's gonna look, because this is actually like really exciting, because it didn't melt. It didn't melt. That was my biggest concern, is it didn't melt, and I'm so happy and I'm so excited. Okay, so I will see you guys in a little bit, or well, technically I'll see you guys tomorrow. You'll see in like half a second. Okay, alrighty, we are back and it is time to cut, and I'm super excited to see what they look like on the inside, but I'm also really, really nervous because, like, what if it didn't take? What if when I cut it, it falls apart? I've been a weird ball of emotions about this soap over the past 24 hours, but oh my goodness, it smells so good, and it looks more like sand than I thought it would. Yes! Oh, that is nice. See, I knew I was gonna have to do some cleaning up there just because of how cooled the soap was to start off with, but oh my goodness, that looks amazing. I have never in my life thought I could make something this cool. I'm used to making stuff on the computer. I'm not really a hands-on type person. I've never been good at that kind of stuff, drawing, all of that. Like, I did carpentry in school, but I was never this good at something. Like, I mean, that's the top, and then this is the inside view. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I really hope that it works. I'm so nervous. I'm nervous. I'm excited. What did I do? My little cutty thing. Yeah, put it behind me. Okay. Whew. Gotta calm down. Gotta focus. All right. Here goes nothing. Oh goodness, that's adorable. And let me put it cute side up. There we go. Yay! Oh my goodness. Oh, that piece, the shell melted just a little bit, but it doesn't look bad. Oh, that is so nifty. And it's funny, I actually don't know if it's that the shell's melted or if the dye that I use just kind of bled through. Interesting. Something to theorize about and work on, because that could give a really cool effect in the future. Oh, I dig this piece, because it cut that one shell right in half. Oh, that's super cool looking. And we do have a slight little hole. Well, it can be my sample piece. Ooh, that's cool. That shell. Yeah, there seems to be a thick hole that runs through. Looks like 2 or maybe 3 pieces, but it's nothing that extreme. It actually looks very interesting. I mean, now I know not to tease it as much as I did before. As we said, it's all a learning process. I'm just excited it did the thing that I wanted it to do. Alrighty, so this is the final soap. As I said, I've got to work on making sure that I don't have little holes like that, although it kind of gives it a very interesting look, because I know there are pockets in sand, but it doesn't, you know, necessarily go with what I was going for. But overall, I think it's super cute for a first attempt at this. You know, the more I do it, the better I'll become at it, and that's the goal. But this is just too cool. Like, I mean, that is the niftiest thing I've ever made. And I'm super proud of it. It smells really good. It's a fresh, beachy scent, but it's got a little bit of that perfume in there. As I said, it kind of reminded me of like a beach store. I think I'm gonna go with Seaside for the name of this, because it just reminds me of the seaside. And I'm very familiar with that because I am from Florida. I mean, there you go. Now you get the tops of the pieces too. So this was our soap for the week. Hope you guys enjoyed watching. If you did, leave me that like or give me a comment or subscribe. I'm not picky. I'll take one of each or all three if that's what y'all want to do. But we will see you again soon. I'm thinking next time I might experiment with a different type of soap. So we'll see. See you guys soon. Bye.